On the first day, God gave light to the earth. God created Adam. Lilith says F you, Adam. In 1982, E.T. was released. In the same year, the worst game in the world was made. In 2020, VHX Rampage is released to the world. Welcome to VHX Rampage, the show that takes the mysteries and secrets out of Hollywood effects for VHX. Do you want to be a VHX artist? I do too. Maybe we can figure it out together. So the first thing I want to do is track our scene. And I'll show you something else in a minute. So first things first, let's create a new null object, and this is going to be our placeholder. I'm going to call it sign. I'm sorry I spelled that wrong, but it'll still be a sign. Next thing we want to do, we want to pull in a mocha. And for anybody that doesn't know, Mocha AE is a planar tracker that comes with After Effects, so it's free to use. And is a slimmed down version of Mocha Pro, which costs, well, a ton of money. But for our purposes, it'll work fine. Now, let me show you some navigation to zoom in, Z, go up and down, little mouse button. There we go. And I want to actually set this to 96. That is my sweet number that I always use. Up to you. Because you don't really ever go over 96, so why not? And if you're not in Classic, you're probably in Essentials, and don't use Essentials. See this drop down, go straight to Classic. Alright. And we're going to name this Sign, which is kind of funny because it's the same thing we already had. So let's track our sign at 96 pixels. Alright, let's go back and check our track. Make sure it doesn't wobble. So what this does, it makes a grid, and we can see the grid. Make sure it doesn't wobble too much, and it looks okay to me. Looks about right, actually. So let's hit exit, save. And in our tracking data, let's create tracking data to our sign. And we want transform, sign, apply export. And there you go. See, it's now perfectly tracked to that. So now let's duplicate this. We don't need the Mocha AE effect anymore anyway, so let's just delete that off. And I'm gonna call you plate. Hit enter to name. Plate. And I'm going to call you paintout. So we're going here. And I'm just going to go to where this woman is no longer at. Right there, looks pretty good. Now I want to hit the star key. And what that does, star key, it makes a marker. And markers are very important. We can actually use it for our paint out, so let's get, I'll grab the paintbrush tool. Clone brush. Okay. To make your brush bigger, hit Control and left mouse button. And you can go up or down by pulling backwards or forward. And we can hit Alt to sample. But right now I am going to make this brush a little bigger because it's way too small as it is. It's only what you want, folks. It's what you want. And I'm going to go left to right as I do this. And what this does is if we just go one direction, it's going to cause us some big problems in the long run, and we don't want those problems. We want this to look kind of like it's part of the scene. See how we're having it? Now, let's do this again. I'm going to actually sample a little further back. You mess up, like anything else, Control Z. Control Z. So we still have this little bit of room here. We'll keep the reflection because we want that keep that. That looks pretty good. We still have a little bit of reflection left. We don't want the reflection.
remove it. And we want to exit. So alright, that looks pretty good. Ain't the best thing out in the world, but it'll do. And I try to make this very basic, so yeah. I want that a little bit on the window there. That looks pretty good to me. We do have this one last spot. See, that little white is actually our lamp, and we don't want the lamp anywhere in our scene. There we go, that looks good enough for me. Pretty good right there. I'm gonna actually do one last thing. That is good right there. That looks good. Alright. Now we want to make sure both of these have this asterisk. Okay, and there's a reason why I did that. Because we're going to pre-compose this. And I'm going to name it, well, it's already named. So we could just leave it like it is. You know, cool. Here we're going to go time, freeze frame. And let's move you all the way to the beginning. And the reason why I didn't roto all of this out is for a reason. That is going to be y'all's homework. I also made it a little sloppy since this is for beginners. Okay. You see that it's going to stay. And it's going to be very good. If something happens. This woman is going to walk in front of it. So how are we going to fix this problem? What we'll do is duplicate our plate. And you can use different effects for this. You can use levels. Me, I'm probably going to use the curves for this. Because, I mean, it's very basic. So, put in the curves. First thing I want to do is upper highlights, darken our shadows. We should actually hide our paintout right now because I want to see this. Okay, so we actually want to break back down our shadows. I'm sorry, I might just have to use levels. For some reason it's glitching and I don't know why. So we'll throw in a levels effect. Mainly we just want that woman. Alright. Then you got different choices here. You can actually invert the mask. Or we could do this. So let's turn back on our paintout. And I want to go track match. Play 2. Which I guess I should have named, sorry about that. We want it to be Luma matte. And then we switch it to Luma inverted. We have that problem. So it's actually a Luma matte. So what's wrong? Well, remember how a minute ago the plate was still a little gray? We don't need that grayness. So first thing, let's just bring it back to no matte for right now. Hide your paintout. You see that we don't really want that gray. There we go. Now our paintout, we're going to do a matte again. And see if it looks good this time. Let's play it one more time, just make sure everything's okay. I don't know why the computer's glitching, sorry. And there you go. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial.